Here's the former Illini kicker, Chase McLaughlin, to get us started. And we are underway from Atlanta. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now Penix to the air right away. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
At the 32-yard line.
A play fake. Now Penix. That's out wide here for Robinson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Here's Penix. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down. You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. On the bootleg, it's Penix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start on the ground with Irving. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Irving. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. To throw, Mayfield. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 35.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Bucky Irving. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Shreds the tackle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Falcons 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47.
Now Penix. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Penix. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Robinson will try to pick it up. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
It's 4th down.
They are going for it. Penix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Ready? Pad the 60. Pad the 60.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. That's caught left side with tight end Pitts. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. This 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the Bucs 26-yard line.
And looking to throw, Penix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll try to throw again. Here's Penix. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
4th down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be.
Hey, alert 33. What's up?
Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Mayfield looks to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are. Stay with who you know.
Oh, he tried to fit it in back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 8 at the Buccaneers' 34-yard line.
They'll throw with Penix. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So still no touchdowns allowed by this defense. They get the interception there. CD, they have been rock solid.
And at this point, I think they have to expect that they're going to see some shots taken down the field. And that was almost a desperation throw right there, just kind of hoping something good can happen, a completion, a pass interference. But this was anticipated well, and they came up with the INT.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. From the gun, Mayfield. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
3
tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Baker going to give it to Irving. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. At the 43-yard line. Once again, it's Irving. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Cade Otton, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Penix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now a 2nd and 10. To the air, Penix. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. To the left side, he gets this one to Ibuka. Touchdown! Emeka Ibuka. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. McLaughlin for the extra point. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Falcons 3. Chase McLaughlin to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 2nd and 5. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Bucs are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
At their own 8-yard line.
On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. He finds his target. It's Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 34. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. A run up the middle with Irving. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
He's into space past the 25. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Emeka Ibuka. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
1st and 10 at the 47.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Well, this
Opened in 2001, it lies on the same site and retains the name of the city's beloved former stadium. We're here at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Today, a fun matchup in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Denver Broncos.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And here we go at Mile High. Here's Jamal Agnew on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now Penix off the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. And down he goes. The Broncos got there. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Kate, we're one snap in, and already this defense has potentially killed this opening drive. And remember how valuable every possession is in the NFL. Talk about setting an immediate tone by this defense.
Another try following the sack. Has him on the quick hitter. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still brought not enough to avoid 3rd down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. They're going play fake with Penix. Back to Pitts it goes. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
So with the Falcons set to punt on 4th, on comes Bradley Pinion. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
Return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Ready. 180.
Opening play, and Bo will throw. That'll be caught by Troy Franklin. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. The rookie from Notre Dame able to take him down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Ready. 180.
Here's 2nd and 2. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That play good for 17 on a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They're set up at the 35 now.
37. Hold on, son. Ready. 180.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Hold on, son. Ready. 180.
From the 32. As a man, that's Courtland Sutton. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal.
Hold on, son. Ready. 180. Captain.
All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Time for our 2nd quarter. Let's see if the Broncos can capitalize in the red zone. Dobbins is across the line for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos get the game's first points here in the 2nd. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Return starts from the goal line. They get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Play fake. Penix. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the 1st half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Taps it quick for the receiver coming across here. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up third down.
The tackle made back at the 14-yard line.
They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this first down. Here he is on third and long. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
The number of times we see quarterbacks with his running ability make plays, critical plays on third down. It's got to be refreshing for that defense to finally see them on the right side of it.
Collects this at the 35. He gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. Throwing here, Nix. Left side now, caught by Sutton. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. They'll run on first down with Dobbins. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. The Broncos hoping to grow their lead before halftime. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 39. This is Ingram working the left side. And he's tackled for a short gain. Offense in the hurry up here.
Now 3rd and 5.
Now Nix on third down. Headed out right. And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and incomplete.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
To kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's Agnew on the return. They get to him before it can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. From the shotgun, Penix. He put everything he had into this one. It connects on the deep shot. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here. Throwing now on first down. Penix buys time, rolling right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So after the sack, quite the situation they find themselves in. Here comes 2nd and 22. Trying again following the sack. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. To the air with Penix. They'll try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And they make this stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So now on 4th down, the Falcons electing to send Younghoe Koo after the field goal. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. It's no good. He needed more leg, and he sent it too far right. And the deficit remains 2 scores.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Nix with it on 1st. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
For the sideline, and it's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did. You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
2nd and 10. Penix to throw. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. 10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles. It's a timeout. So a really tough spot here. This is 3rd and a country mile. Well, last play didn't work out too well. Looks like they're going ground game now. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Fielded at the 7. Jukes out a 1 stop. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. There's the fake. Here's Nix. They're on it. That's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons get it back with a nice return to boot down inside the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Penix. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not.
Blitz is there, and he goes down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Third and long for him here. interception. Dre Greenlaw picks it off. And he's into the end zone with a pick six and a Denver touchdown.
Gosh, I love that play on so many levels, Kate. Making the interception, already a terrific effort by everybody involved. But to put the cherry on top, to take it all the way back to the house, it required extra effort from everybody, and they get the job done.
So the offense out there, and the Broncos making the call to go for two here.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point.
He's going to try and throw for it. And that pass is complete for two, and their lead grows further. All right, partner, it's only one extra point on the scoreboard, but come on, if you're the team who just turned it over, how much worse is it seeing them add on two there instead of just the extra point?
Oh, it stings. I don't think there's any question about it, because not only do you not execute offensively, your defense doesn't do it either. So you kind of just smack them both right in the face, and yeah, that one hurts a little bit more.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of this. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
From the 24. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Falcon first down.
Penix now on 1st down. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Penix here from the gun. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Now Penix off the play action. Trying for the deep ball. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Riley Moss with the pick. And the Broncos take possession just shy of midfield following the interception and a lengthy return.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
Denver Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Escapes the pocket. Oh no, they get him yet again. Jordan Fuller comes up with it. And the Falcons will take over at the 36-yard line. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Working quickly here.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They've jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Penix working from the gun. Hits his running back. Continuing to move past the 45. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe.
Robinson, a gain of 19 yards.
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's not quite over yet, but it take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Penix now. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. Offense up to the line fast. Play action. Here's Penix. Stays in the pocket. The Broncos get to him here. He's brought down. Offense in the hurry up here. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And that's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Drake London with the touchdown. Younghoe Koo on for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons make it an 11-point ball game.
18, Falcons 7. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. On the return, here's Mims. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
On the return, the Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Got a man. It's Marvin Mims. There he goes. Right sideline. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos have likely left up the win right there. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
For the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Escapes the pocket. Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open?
The lateral goes haywire. Live ball. But it looked like a Falcon swooped in and got to that football. Yes, they recovered. They're keeping possession. So they keep the football, but now they face 2nd and long. Staying with Robinson. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Gotta hurry this to the line. Penix facing a 3rd and long. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
That one complete to Pitts. It's a race down the right side. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
1st and goal, Atlanta.
Cougar 19.
Here's Robinson. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of a yard.
On the shotgun, Penix. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Has it in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Working quickly here. They'll run it with Robinson. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Falcons get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. So, Brock, they take a gamble, and it pays off with a big touchdown on 4th and goal.
And they do it on the ground as well, and that just speaks volumes. That's confidence that you can own this line of scrimmage, and your back will see a lane and will get the job done. That just infuses your team and your sidelines with so much confidence.
And it's hauled in inside the end zone for 2. That trims the lead just a little bit.
Falcons 15.
So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And the kick is recovered by that Broncos hands team. Well done by them. And that should put the finishing touch on this victory. Football on that 47-yard line. 1st down. Drive starts with an option. Right side. A lot of grass ahead. We will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Ready? Captain.
They're going to pass it here. On the move, headed right. Take it off with it again. He's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. That was just gorgeous football right there. He saw the window, just had to wait for his guy to flow toward it, and that pass fit in beautifully for the touchdown.
Kate, this is one of those moments where a quarterback's got to take his pre-snap read and make sure he confirms it quickly post-snap. And when he does, and he's got...
And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead.
Falcons 15. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Needed a lot more to reach the landing zone, so the drive going to start at their own 40-yard line. Excellent field position for him here after the kickoff lands short. All right, one more snap to play here. One final shot here. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Riley Moss with the pick. So to the side of me, mile-high salutes throughout the building. It's a win at home for the Broncos. They did their part, Brock, defending the home field, using that advantage to secure the victory. We know